Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's session. So today we're talking about how to document an API using README and Postman. Now, what we'll be going to do today will not be in depth on the Postman aspect, but we'll go a little bit in depth on README. Because the reason is we already have a video on Postman where we went in depth to explain. So, but we don't have anyone on README. And again, the reason for this video is the request I got from the community that they need a sample, or they need a video where I will talk about documenting an API that is online that they can go and access than using local. So that's the reason for this video. So today we're using JSON placeholder. So I'll say probably thumbs up and thank you to this JSON placeholder platform for doing this. This helps a lot of people when they want to start up their career to start learning APIs, learn how to test and work with APIs, fetch also for software engineers too. So this would be a great resource for them. And it is a great resource also for technical writers and other people that want to work with APIs. And the good thing about the platform is they tried to cover up the major methods. The put, the get, the post, and the delete. And they also have, I think they have patch and all that. So thumbs up to them. So what we have here on this platform, we have getting resource. So this is the get method. We have, and this is the output, so it's fine, trying to let us know this is what you will see when you run this. So this is list, also a get method to list all the resources. And this is create to create a resource that is not there. This is the output. You want to update the resource you created. You want to patch the result, also update. And you want to delete, so you delete all your resources, then filter. We want to filter, get some information about one particular resource, list a nested resource, and the available nested routes available. Okay, the post, photos, albums to do and post. Okay, so now let's head to README. So this is README. So, okay, let's go back here. Let me explain a few things. So, most times when you work with some software engineers, they might not probably give you everything you want. So that's why it's good for a technical writer to have an experience about APIs, not just the API documentation, APIs. Looking at this, you would know that this is the get method. Now let's go back to this. So this is the post method. So here you see this is a method which is post, and this is the body JSON. What's the title, the body, and the user ID. So this is a string and this is an int value. So knowing that these are the headers available that they used, so this would help you understand what to do when you want to start documenting it. So when you don't understand these basic things, knowing the methods, knowing that this is the endpoint, knowing that this is the base URL, that would be a problem because you can't start making changes or start updating or even adding a new API docs information with this. So same with the update. So the update, you see the method is put. In the body, you have ID as an int value, title and body are int values, user ID as int value. So knowing all this will really help you understand how this works. So going over to README. So first thing you do is to create a new project. So let's call this JSON placeholder. Okay, it's giving me name. We don't have time for that. So we create subdomain already taken. JSONs. I think it's already taken. Are you showing red? Whoa, okay. So we have it here. So we have 14 days left in your trial. Wow, that's cool. Okay, so now you have this. So the next step is to go over to the API reference. So you come over here Use the API reference. So you come over here, you click here. So this is not an in-depth explanation of README. You can make a request if you want this, then I would go in depth on it. But this is just to show us how to document with it because of our assignments. So for those that are working on the assignments. So you don't have any APIs here. So add your first API, you click on this. You want to import, if you have an open API spec, you can import. Click import, you will do this and you import. But this is a manual, so let's go over here. So the open API is just some placeholder and the base URL. So when you know the base URL, you won't have a problem. But when you don't know the base URL, then you start testing your APIs and they're not working. So you don't have any keys, so no means of authentication. So you leave this blank. You don't click anyone. So you save. The reference is only visible. That means turn it on for everyone to see, on and dismiss. So we are started. So you click here, add a page. Okay, what's the name? So let's call this create resource. So now this is a page. So let's change it to an API endpoint. And this is hidden. Let's also change it to public. Trees. Yeah. So now, when it comes to updating API or creating an API documentation, there are certain key elements that you must do, which are very, very important to help your users. One is your title. Two is your description. You need to have a very good description that will tell them what title is all about. Then the next one is to make sure you add the body parameters and explain the body parameters. Not just add and explain the body parameters, and also make sure you add the response so that they will know what the response will look like. So if they have a different response, then they know that this is not how it should look like. Okay, so let's talk about create a resource. So this endpoint. So let's just use one create resource. Okay, so now we have our title, we have our description, then the body, we have the title, we have the body, and we have the user ID. You can see we have title, we have the body, and we have the user ID. All right, so in the body parameter, you type title, remember it's a string value, is a string value. And you also write the description for this. This should be title of the resource. Then you can click this if it is required or not. If it's mandatory or not. So we click. So we add more. Next one is body, and it's also a string. So this shows it. It shows the body, and this is user ID, and it's not a string, so it's an int value. So this is the registered user. So this is just random stuff I'm putting here. Okay, so and what do we have as the endpoint? Posts. So and remember also it's a post method. It's a post method. So don't forget that. Always make sure you check that. That will help you. So we have post. I'll change the method here. Change the method to post. And we save. So we have first one here. So let's try it out. So the title is Paul. Okay, so let's just give it star. Body, let's just do this. And the user ID, let's call it 1. And you see one thing with README is as you're adding, you are having it come up here. So I take it off, I put 2, I take it off, put this, so it comes up automatically. So look at the title, look at our endpoint, base URL, the method, and the description. So make sure they are all added there. This is the parameter, and this is the description of the parameter. So this will help them understand what the title is in this context, what the body means, and what the user ID means here. So, but we don't have this yet, so we need to try it out. And boom, we now have 200, which is successful. So something else to add is also make sure you add your status code where you explain the error codes and the success codes. So we copied on README. This is how you copy. So you either click this button to copy or copy from here by highlighting all this. So we go back here and go on to results. Go on results. Then paste it here. So we have our results here. And we save. So let us come and refresh. So you click on this 200 results, you have this. So the user now knows that, okay, so if I run this, I would get a similar result like this. So that is fine. So you can use that same step. Let us do the one for listing all. So you have list all the resources. So you follow same step, click. This is where you click, change this from page to endpoint, and make sure you also change this from hidden to public. So without this being public, nobody will see it. This will only be seen by admins alone. So you click API, I make it public, then list all resources. So this endpoint resources. So it's a get method. And what is the endpoint? Post also. And then we save. And you see they have different colors. So the post has a blue and the get has a green. So this is the post and this is the get. So this will help differentiate them so you know them when you see them on this other platform, customer side. So we reload. Right now it's not here, so we have to reload. So we have this. So we click. This is the title, the endpoint, the base URL, method, And this is the description for this. So we try it out. So we have this. So I want to show us something. So let me reload again. So first, when you click this, you're not seeing anything. It's empty because I've not added anything yet. So as a user, I would not know what the response will look like, and that will add confusion to me. So if I see it, this will help me out. So after copying that, we go over results, 200, look at 400 for bad request, and it's 200. If you want to also change this to any of the status code, you can change it to that. So, but for me, the most important is for now is your sources, because people hardly go check what the error message will look like. So they only do that on rare cases. So here we save and we come back here and reload. So if you click on this, you have the results here. So though for me, I have issue with README, it colors they use are not friendly, so a bit too light. So, but having a result like this is fine. So this is for README. So like I said from the very beginning that I'm not going in depth to explain different aspects of the README. So this is the URL if you want to type. I'll also put it in the YouTube channel description, so you also go and check it out yourself. So, but remember, after 14 days, you might not be able to access this. So I will drop a disclaimer. Or I don't think I should drop a disclaimer. I don't think I need to drop a disclaimer for this. So let's go over to Postman. So Postman, I have a video already that explains that part. I would now just go straight to tell us how to run this on Postman. So you create a new collection, creating a blank collection. So we call this return placeholder. So the next is for you to, all right, so we add a request. So let's go back to this. So create a resource. So come here, add a request. So the request's name is create resource. And also remember that that is a post. So let's copy this. So Postman is a bit different from README. So paste everything here. And in the body, we have this value. So we click on body. So I'm not going to explain the headers and all that. We have a video that explains all this, so you can check it out on our channel. So click on raw JSON already there. So but this is a bit different. So this is not well formatted in JSON, so I have to format it properly. So this is it. Then you click on save. Then click on send. So we have 200 that is successful. Now to have this example, to save our response, you click on save as example. So you save it as example and give it same name, create. with the resource. All right, so then the next one we're going to try is the listing of all resources. So do same thing, you click here, click these three dots, click on add request. List all resource is a get method already. So you click on save, you click on send. You have 200, which means it's successful. It's green already. Green is always successful. Then have this is the resource. So like we did the other one, you also click on save. So we have this and that's it. So in our other video, we explained how to publish this so we can view as documentation. So you now publish as documentation. So this is how it looks like. So this is the body. You have to now add your description for this. So this, it's a new resource. This endpoint creates a new resource. This endpoint is resources. So it's saved. Now, if you want to add more information, like explain of parameters, path parameter, query parameter, and all that, so you use this section to come down here. For example, you can say path parameters, so you build it, and it's also in JSON too, Markdown. So you can use Markdown, and let's say you want to add a table, you can add a table, and you have it here. So we start explaining it. So it's very easy to use. It's very sweet also to use. So you have it saved. So when you publish, this is how it looks like. So here is the description where you explain everything about this your documentation. So this is how easy it is for you to work with Postman. Use Postman to document your APIs, and also use README to document your API. So I will also be sharing this link, so you can use this link to learn while you do the assignment. And also, if you're coming outside of our community, it's also a great resource for you to learn how to document API. Then if you want me to do videos for different other API platforms, testing platforms, normally I like working with interactive platforms like README, Postman, Swagger, and all the rest. So if you want me to also use Gitbook and any other platform, drop them in the comment section, then I will find time to do a video for all of them. Thank you so much.